Hello, fighter survivors and thrivers. Welcome to the Cancer Show. It is Superhero Saturday, and tonight, we have guests. Yay! Round of applause, round of applause. Very excited to have people on the show who can talk about their heroism and helping support somebody going through cancer. We're going to be talking to Crystal and Chris, and they're a couple, and I'm going to bring them on in just a moment. We're going to start with Crystal, and we are going to go from there. We're going to hear about her story and how they're working this out together, because it is a team effort. It is a family disease. It is a community. It is not just one person. When one person has cancer, everyone in the family experiences the journey, the challenges, and that's one of the most amazing things about the cancer world, is that if you don't have family or friends to support you, there's many communities, and people want to help, especially thrivers like myself. Love helping, love working with new people, and survivors and thrivers as well. There is different phases throughout the process, and they are all equally important, and sometimes more challenging than the other. So, all right, Crystal, are you there, love? Are you there? Just waiting. Let's see. I've got some chat going. Hi. Let's see. There we go. Let me see. I love doing I love having people on and sharing their experience, because sharing your story helps other people. So don't be afraid to share your story. Embrace it, and it's a gift when you give the details, or you share the details of your story, especially when you've gone through it and you beat it. It's like wonderful. All right, so I'm going to bring Crystal on right now. Crystal and I met in a support group online, cancer support group, where people post, and I read one of her posts and I was like heartbroken. I was like, oh, this poor young woman. So oh, she got kicked out. She's coming back. And so I messaged her and I said, hey, I'm a cancer coach. I'd love to have a conversation with you, complimentary. And we had a nice discussion, and she's fairly new in the process, in the journey. So I think she's doing great. Okay, Crystal, I'm going to bring you on first. Okay, love? Hi, Chris. Hello. Okay. Can't bring Crystal on camera. Try that again. Nope. Okay, maybe Crystal is still stuck in the kitchen. Chris, where are you guys located? Where are you calling in from? Do you have the ability to text? I'm wondering. It says that you're watching, but can you text? Let's see, I'll try that one more time. They'll receive an invite to join you. Huh. Oh, Delaware. Wow. It must be very cold in Delaware right now. Or not. It was so hot today in Los Angeles. Couldn't believe it. It was like summer. It was like 82 degrees. I'm like, this is crazy. Global warming. So, Chris, are you going to be able to, I guess you could actually switch with Crystal after we talk to Crystal. 34 degrees. Ooh, that is cold. That's hard to breathe. cold. Wow. Lots of snow, perhaps? Yeah. Okay, okay, perfect. You can. Okay, is Crystal having trouble with her camera? You know, technology. When you're in a studio, everything is done for you. It's awesome. This is not bad at all. You mean the temperature? Oh, I think she is. Okay, yeah, I don't know because I it says that she's watching, but when I try to add her, it says I can't. Um, but she should be able to come on. Let me just see. Maybe she texted me something. Um, can you share the camera? Can she come on your camera? Oh, now two. Hmm. Yo, it says adding, connecting, but boom! We did it! We landed on the moon. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. Did you have some technical issues?
I did.
Those are like the worst. Last week, last Saturday. Wait, I had just finished. Oh yeah, I had to pick pictures out for my son's graduation, so I had to go through years and years of pictures. I had to pick 12 pictures, and then my computer just crashed, like literally just crashed, and I was like, no. So it's all right.
I was on, and then it kicked me, and I was like, no.
I know. It's okay. Everybody, I've been on many, many Zooms over the course of this pandemic, and people are constantly having difficulties. So no worries at all. Okay, so you and Chris are you guys are are you in the same location right now? Are you both together? Okay, so
No. Where am I?
Yes.
I'm in Bluffton, Indiana.
So, okay, how far is Bluffton? Did you say Bluffton?
Mm-hmm. He's in Delaware.
So how
like
far?
About 9.5 hours.
So you have are you guys apart? Do you have a distance, like a long distance relationship?
Mhm.
That's sometimes that works.
Yeah, sometimes.
Good. It's good for people to travel. So tell us this. Okay, first of all, can you share with everybody your diagnosis, when you were diagnosed, and what kind of cancer you're challenging right now?
Yeah. So I was diagnosed about 2 months ago. Stage 3 liver cancer. They I had switched doctors because I was having a lot of problems, and nobody was doing anything about it. And I got tired of it. They were just pawning it off, painkillers, sending me home and saying it was my pancreas and all this stuff. Well, when I switched doctors to an oncologist, they did a full body scan. And when they did the full body scan, they found the mass. And they did a biopsy. And after that biopsy, that's when they said it was stage 3 liver cancer. Um, I was doing chemo at the hospital, but then with the pandemic, as bad as it's getting in our area, they put me on chemo pills and painkillers. And I had a hard time with the chemo pills there for a while because I'd get so worn out. And Chris was here for that. He was actually here for that. And it was really hard for me to get around. And I get I get into my own head. Like, I get so depressed so fast because I'm trying to take care of my daughter and trying to keep up the house and trying to be a good girlfriend and all that all at the same time, and then I fail. Like, I get miserable. And um, I just feel some days like I'm more um, of a burden.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so um, I guess. Oh, hang on.
No worries. No worries. Oh, I think you got kicked off. I'll try to bring you on again. Okay, can't bring you on. Oh, Chris is a sweetheart. You're a sweetheart. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome. Crystal, I'm going to bring you on again. Have hope. Okay. Crystal will be back. Okay, so Chris, I'd like to bring you on camera since she's going to be back. Can you? There was a girl that joined. Okay, okay. Um, okay, yeah, give it a try. You should. I don't know if you have to be. You might have to like the Cancer Show. I'm not 100% sure, but give it a try. If not, go back and like the Cancer Show, and then it should not be a problem. Okay, here we go. Here's Chris. Yeah, yeah. Where we go? Technical difficulties, people. Rebecca, I can bring Rebecca on camera. Rebecca, did you like the page? I'm just trying to troubleshoot right now to see is hello Ashley. Welcome. I'm just trying to get Chris Van Sickle on. He's our Superhero Saturday guest. Okay, so I should be able to bring you on, Chris. Hi, Jessica. Let's see, how else could I invite you? Let's see. I don't understand why. If you like the Cancer Show, I should be able, with no problem at all, to have you join. Okay. Okay, Rebecca can read that. I don't know what's going on with Rebecca and Crystal, but obviously there's a situation. So, I mean, we can do this another time. That's not a problem at all. But okay, so for any of you here, can you please can you share your superhero? First of all, what stage of your treatment are you in? And if you could just like comment on what stage, and then who has been your superhero throughout this process? I had so I'm a stage 3 colon cancer fighter, survivor, and thriver. I had so many superheroes. Hang on 1 second. Okay, so Ashley, what stage are you in, and who is your superhero? Let's see, Rebecca, what stage are you in, and who is your superhero? Chris and Crystal, I'm going to do an actual video with you. Um, we can do a video and we can post that as well. We don't have to do it live if that's not the perfect idea. And Chris, I still cannot get you on. I don't know what to do. Huh. Okay, you give me an okay. Yay, Crystal's back. Okay, let me try to get you back on then. Okay. See, Chris, there's because it says your viewers, it says that I cannot add you, but I can add Crystal. So I'm going to add you. And I mean, if you like the page, like I mentioned, it should be okay. All right, I'm adding you back in, Crystal. We're gonna have to hear maybe your side of it, and then next week we can figure it out what's going on with Chris, like during the week, and then we'll hear his view of the process, unless we can find a way to get you on. We're just getting Chris. She's adding or connecting. Yay! Okay, she's back. Woo-hoo. Okay, yeah. So everything, no problem at all. So everything that you were talking about is like 100% normal. I mean, taking care of somebody, being a caretaker is a high calling, and I know that there may be times when you feel like you are burdened, but I can assure you, you are not, because your support team and your cheerleaders and your superheroes are there to help you. And it might be exhausting for them, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it.
Like, I feel like I know Chris has his stuff going on, and I don't want to be like constantly leaning on him. Like, I was up till while I was on yours last night, 1 o'clock my time.
Right.
And listening to you and talking to you last night helped a bit. Like, 'cause I didn't want to call him because I know he was asleep.
Okay.
And so like he says all the time that I can call and wake him up, but I'm not gonna do that. Like, I don't. So he needs his sleep, and then so like I go into full panic mode.
Okay.
And so like I've been here lately. I've been writing, like doing like a little journal.
That's great.
I've been listening to music.
Great.
So kind of like taking my mind off things. But he has been super amazing. Like, I just don't it's hard to put up with myself. So I don't know how he puts up with
you're
me.
having trouble with that. Yeah, I get it. So first of all, what you were talking about when it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, I think we talked about your 911 call, and you discussed your friend at Christmas who said you can call me anytime, 24/7. So like, that's your 911 call right there. If Chris is asleep and we're not doing a live, that is like a great resource for you. And she meant it. And Chris says, I try my best to save some energy for you, babe. Oh, oh, what a love. What a love. Okay, so how did you and Chris meet?
On a dating app.
Okay.
Meet Me. Streaming. And I wasn't looking. We were just streaming, and he streamed, and like it was like an instant thing. And he has been there through everything. He has seen me at my worst, and yeah, And he said online.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like we just like we just clicked. And both of us weren't even looking to get into a relationship. We had just come out of, you know, of a bad one, and so we weren't really looking. And he was just there to talk, and like we talked every day, and we still talk every day. But we would talk for hours, and it just felt right. So like we ended up getting together. Well, then when he came here, like it's like I've known him forever. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and we just have that connection, and it's really good, you know, to have somebody like that. I didn't think there was anything out there like that. He did my housework when he was here. You know, I'd tell him to stop, but I would get it, and then he's like, "No, I got it." Like,
Wow. I
yeah.
love you, Chris, too. You can come do my housework anytime. Any man who does housework, 2 thumbs up. 100%.
Yeah, he said PETA. That's pain in
What?
the ass. He said
Oh my,
PETA, pain in the ass.
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, he's a doll for doing that, 100%. I'm also impressed that you know how to clean the house, Chris, because not every.
He can. He can. He's good. He's not your
He's like,
typical guy.
it's like his mama taught well. And so how long ago was it that how long have you guys been together?
It'll be 2 months on the 23rd.
Whoa. Wait, so you were together. Don't tell everyone my secrets. Everyone's gonna know your secrets now, Chris. All
I know.
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and eventually when I get somebody to do my TikToks, like uploading, because like TikTok is just a whole other thing. But yeah, everybody's gonna know all of your valiant and amazing qualities, which we women love, is like a man who knows how to clean the house and do his laundry. Yes. So you guys met before you got diagnosed or after?
Right. Well, no, right after. Like it was just like maybe a few days.
You are
And
kidding me.
yeah, he was there. Yeah, he was there for my first round, and um, we, I needed somebody to talk to. You know, basically just to get out of my head. You know, because like with the pandemic, like depending what code we're at, like we don't have a lot of the support groups. So like we do the Zoom,
Yes.
and so that was one way too. But then like I just felt like I needed something else, and so that's when I got on to Meet Me, and then he was right there. It was like bam. Like so, you know, I talked to him, and we were just talking about, you know, what happened and what I was diagnosed with. And he's seen all of my he was there when I was in the hospital. He was there for my treatments. Like he stuck by me like nobody. And at that time when I was in the hospital for I think 4 days, and we were just talking. We weren't dating then, and he still called all the time, and he checked on me all the time. Um
Wow.
so yeah, you know, and like I would text him and be like, "Hey, this is what's going on," and like, "This is what they're doing," you know. And when I kept throwing up and stuff and getting sick, like he'd still call and like make sure I was okay, and it was great.
Chris, I don't know what stage you both are in your spirituality, but I believe 100% that Chris was meant to meet you at that time in your life for this reason, because obviously he has this nurturing soul. He has this, inner caretaker, and very compassionate and empathetic. and obviously a good listener. And there is not very many men that would be like, okay, good luck. They'd be like, okay, especially when they first met you, like, tall order,
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah, for sure.
For us to get you on, because I have so many great questions for you, but that's a tall order, especially when it's somebody that you just, where's your water? You gotta, he wants you to drink your water. Hi, Rose, welcome. Drink that water. You gotta get some alkaline.
Right.
Get some alkaline water. I'm more spiritual than I am religious of that. Yeah, no, I totally understand. I'm both. I'm Catholic, but I'm very spiritual. And I became more spiritual during my, my treatment. But wait, what was I saying? I was saying about you, Chris, like stepping into that says a lot about who you are. I mean, you are a man. You are like a true man. Most people would not want to, deal with that, because that's big. That's really big. It's stage 3. It's serious business, and it's only 2 months. It's only, it's going to probably be, a year for you to get the show. It's a full year. And I remember when my friend had breast cancer, and then, I got colon cancer, and I'm like, well, I just thought it would be like a couple months and, we'd be done. Like, so when you start feeling better, like after it's all done? And she's like, oh, about a year. I'm like, a year?
Yeah.
I was like,
well, yeah. So I did the 8-week treatment. So the end of February would be my last, but then they're going to do another, like they thought they're going to do another scan, and then they're going to do another round of treatment. Okay. And so there'll be another, like, I think 8 weeks, and then they'll do some more testing and stuff. But they did do, every couple of, like the third week, I had another scan, and they found another mass, and so they had to do another biopsy, and they messed me up so bad, so I had to get a new doctor. So I'm starting a new doctor on Monday.
With the mess up, can you share that? I know you shared that with me, but tell our viewers what mess up.
So they were supposed to go down and get the new piece of the new mass and get a biopsy of it. And I guess when they put me to sleep, they had a hard time going down my throat, which has never happened before. Like I told Chris, like the last time they went down my throat, like, yeah, my throat hurt, but it didn't hurt as bad as now. He said he had a hard time going down my throat, and they didn't, and then he told me the next day that they didn't get the right one. They got the part of the old one. Like, who does that? And so I flipped out. I was already freaking out because they messed my throat up. And Chris can tell you, like it's been hard. Like, my throat has been on, like, it hurts and nothing.
It sounds tender.
It hurts. I went, in fact, my new oncologist told me today that he was in one of the walk-in clinics, and so he told me to come in today, and he looked at my throat. He said it looks like somebody like a cat would scratch a scratch post. He said your throat is so scratchy and so red, and he gave me something for that.
Good.
And yeah, so this guy, this seems to be good, more than the last oncologist, but he is just sitting there talking to him. My hands were shaking, like, because I was so terrified,
Yeah.
But yeah,
scary.
I told him, like, it's really hard to trust a doctor after that. Like, I panicked. I went into full panic mode, and it was just really hard for me. And I called Chris while I was sitting there, and he was like, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. Like, but I was like, no, it's not. Like I'm flipping out. Like, you know, because I'm just trying to, you know, like trust this new doctor and um not worry. And but I even told the new doctor, I said, they think I freaked out last time. Like, I am really gonna freak out this next time. Like, I am just on edge, and it's just hard.
Well, like we discussed before, doctors make mistakes, and it's wonderful that you took um, that you took the lead and you got yourself a new oncologist. So fabulous for you. I'm going to suggest or invite you to look at this oncologist, your new oncologist, as the one that's going to do everything perfect for you. And don't look for the things that are going wrong, because he's already, talked to you about your throat. He seems like he cares. He knows that you've been through a lot. I mean, oncologists see this for years on, like, this is like normal for, it's like an OBGYN delivering a baby.
The baby.
This is like normal for them. It's not normal for us, but it's normal for them. So, I mean, the fact that he's, talking to you about, your throat and what it looks like, and, trying to comfort you, that's fantastic. And the other thing is, like, I had a similar experience with my oncologist. My second round, I got I caught this infection called typhlitis, and it's basically chemo poisoning. So my body was poisoned, and I couldn't eat for like 5 days, and they threatened to put a tube down my throat too. I got out. I did get out at that point, but I had called my oncologist, that one, several times. I'm like, I don't feel good. You don't get to talk to her. You get to talk to their assistants, right? And so they're like, well, that's normal. That's normal. I'm like, no, this isn't normal. It wasn't like this. Well, it gets worse as it goes on. So finally went in. I could hardly walk, and they said, okay, we're gonna do like a scope tomorrow. Okay, this is like tomorrow. And when you're in pain, when you're in dire pain, like, tomorrow is forever.
It is
It's
forever.
for like 5 minutes is forever. But I'm like, tomorrow. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what? I wasn't like able to really, I'm like, okay, fine. So I went home, and like within 2 hours, I was in emergency, and then I was in the hospital for 5 days, and I switched my oncologists, and the next
Yeah.
oncologist was amazing. No problems, no issues. He reduced my chemo so that I could manage it better. And, that was a blessing in disguise. So for you as well, that was a blessing in disguise, or a backwards blessing is another way that I like to put it, that you now have an oncologist that that you feel like, you're saying that it's hard for you to trust, but I encourage you to trust him, to trust him and give him the benefit of the doubt, because
Yeah.
it's not usual to have like two unfortunate experiences like the one that you just went through.
I know. And like, I told him, I said, I'm going to trust you. Like, I am going to do my best to not panic. But like, it's really hard because like when I went in, um, they were all telling me, "Oh, we got you. We got you. We're not gonna let anything happen to you. We got you." And then I wake up and I'm in so much pain.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I don't know why. And they wouldn't tell me anything that day. They waited to the next day to call me because they had put me under.
Right.
So they didn't want to tell me.
Yeah.
They didn't think I would,
Yeah.
So they told me that they called me, and I'm like, you did what? Like, you did what?
Right.
And and I was like, who does that? And I said, I'm going through enough already, and you just added 10,000 things to like what I'm going through.
What did the doctor say?
he apologized up and down. He's like, it was really hard for me to get down your throat. And he said, we tried, and I was like, that's why my throat hurts so bad. And he was like, we didn't get the right mask. Like he was like, we got the other mask. And I was like, who does that? And I'm like, seriously? And he was like, I'm so sorry, like it was really difficult for us. We tried our best. And I was like, I'm done. Like you're not touching me again.
Yeah, but
he
may very well have had a very difficult time, and because he's not there alone. There's other people in the room. And maybe not another doctor, but there's people like assisting him, like helping him. It's not just one person. So that might have happened. I'm sure it happened. I mean, doctors want to help, like want to heal. So maybe it just didn't work out like for him at that point. And maybe it was very difficult to find the second mass or to, be able to take a biopsy. So you don't know. I'm sure. I know for sure. Like I don't know for sure, but I'm 99.9% sure he was not trying to hurt you.
Yeah. I mean, I know there was other people there. I met a couple like nurses and stuff that I met before they put me out. But it's just like there's stuff that goes through my head like you're not touching me again. Like done.
Right.
So that's why I went on, I went to a different oncologist. But they when I called and I told them what had happened, they were very understanding. And this new oncologist was like, we can put in a report, you can do that. He said, I can send you the papers. He said he probably kept taking a tube out, in and out, trying to kiss the way your throat looks. He said trying to get the angle he needed to get, and he just couldn't do it.
Right.
And I'm like, you better not do that. Like, and he's like, no. He said, no. He's like, we're gonna take care of you. Like, we got you.
Okay.
And he was like, he's like, you need to just stay positive and just think,
yes,
of every. He's like, you need to think about why you're fighting and who you're fighting for.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Those are the same, same sentiments that that I shared with you. I mean, you've got your beautiful daughter,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's nothing more motivating than a child that, it's not easy. I mean, getting through cancer is work. It is work. It's your job. That's why I say, like, you need to focus on you. And you talk about the dishes and being a burden, all these things. You've got Chris there to help you. I mean, he is our superhero Saturday, and we're going to get you on next week. We're actually going to talk to the superhero. But I mean, it's like some people are completely alone and you are not. So that is like a huge bonus, a huge blessing, and just embrace it. It's okay. You can give it back. You can give it back when you're better. You can spoil him. You can do all those things when you're better. But right now you need to focus on yourself, and he's allowing you to do that. He's supporting you, and he's taking action. Superheroes take action, and he is doing just that. He's using his superpowers to help you heal.
Yeah, he is. He's really good. He gets me through my toughest days sometimes. And sometimes I'll be honest, some days are like I am a bear to deal with. Like I'll be honest. There's days where I don't know, like I'll talk to you later, like leave me like, stop. Like
maybe if they add you as a friend, it will let me join. Yeah. Yeah. If I add you, I can't leave Facebook Live, I will lose you. But because let's see, we're almost done anyways. I want to have more time with you, Chris. So where you want to be next Saturday? In Delaware? Are you going to be in?
Yeah, he'll be in Delaware.
Okay, so
He'll be here in a few weeks.
Could we do it next week, 8 o'clock on Saturday, just for you,
I can.
Chris? And you'll friend me? No, not you. Wait,
What?
he said no, not you. No, not you. What? He's talking. I think he's talking. And what we'll do is like, we'll friend each other, accept, and then I did send you for. Okay, so I'll accept it, and then at some point during the week, we'll just do a test to make sure that you can come on, and then I'll spend the 45 minutes talking to you. And actually, Crystal, this worked out perfectly because you're probably helping a lot of people by just sharing your experience and how you did take, yes, perfect, how you took action, and now even though I'm what I'm hearing from you is that yes, you're a little bit cautious, but you do feel more comfortable with this oncologist. Is that correct?
Oh, yes.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Mm.
Okay, well, we're going to wrap it up. Chris, I was talking to Crystal about a bear. She's not a bear to deal with. Oh.
I am, though.
I didn't have I would just be like quiet. I don't remember being angry, getting angry. I was just, all my energy was just going towards, breathing and like moving and saving them, because my kids were 4 and 6. So I wanted to have that energy there for them. But I had already been like, in this personal development world. I'd already been there. So I'd been reading books about, positivity and connection and so that was already part of who I was, and that helped. And then I became even more at that point because now I was like, now I was in the big leagues. I was like, oh, cancer. That's like, now I'm up at bat. I'm up at bat. She has her moments. You're gonna share those moments next week. And I do as well. Oh my gosh, Chris, I think I love your mom. I don't know, but I feel like your mom has a lot to do with like who you are. I could be wrong. We'll find out next week. That'll be like our hook for next week. What mom like? Okay, so thank you so much, Crystal. Let's put this on your calendar, and you too, Chris, and then we will reconvene next Saturday, 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and we'll get Chris on, and then Crystal can be making the comments. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, Crystal, we're going to be praying for you and sending you energy and love, and you know that you can, connect, send me a message anytime. I cannot promise that 4 a.m. I will be able to answer, but I may be up because I don't have 8 puppies anymore, but I have 4 puppies. So sometimes they get me up at 4 o'clock. Know that we got you got this, you can do this. It is a very difficult journey, but one step at a time, just one step at a time, and you are going to heal. Stage 3, you're going to heal, no problem.
Thank you.
All right, okay, everybody, thank you so much for joining. I'm healthy, I'm happy, I am whole. I'll see you tomorrow, but for Superhero Saturday, I'll see you next week. Okay,
thanks,
love. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Chris.